So hi guys, welcome back to part 2 of our flight from Heathrow to Geneva. So you can see we're approximately 118 miles from top of drop, about 17 minutes. So we'll look at initializing the arrival now. That's GG arrival. So there'll be an ILS 23 approach. Is there a waypoint from our present? Yeah, there's a Luso 1 Romeo. Okay, we'll take a Luso. Clear. Delete. Delete. Okay, we'll just take one of the other Lusos. The Luso 1 Romeo. Luso 1 Romeo will set us up for an ILS 23 approach. Route. Execute. Length. We'll just jump through and check for any discontinuities. Vectors. I'm going to take vectors. We don't understand the concept of vectors. Spur. And we're going to drop that on top of vectors, therefore we'll get a nice shortened route down there. Okay, that's our route now calculated. It's going to be at 7,000 feet overhead, Sovad. What does this do to our top of descent? I'm assuming it's going to move it forwards. No, it's actually moved it back. Okay folks, so I'm going to cut the video here and we'll see you at top of drop. See you then folks. Hi guys, we're back. So it's about 6 minutes before top of drop. The top of drop kept getting pushed back because of a wind change. But anyway, I was telling you that I checked in a box. I forgot what it was. I'll check now what it was actually officially called. It was Extended DSF Scenery. Now as you know, last time we played this, we kind of had a box around us which had good scenery. And then if you looked into the distance, it would be really shocking scenery. And now it all looks really, really nice. So that's a good thing. And I also just looking around and thinking to myself, wow, beautiful scenery on the way into Geneva. Anyway, so a little bit of a rebrief from the last thing. We're now going to fly the VOR approach to runway 23 at Geneva. Pardon my burps, please. So it's an inbound track on a heading of 225 to the Geneva VOR. Geneva VOR frequency is 11575. Hopefully we'll be able to tune that in without it having too much. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get... Oops. 115.75. It actually works for a change. And the course is a heading of 225. Now, approach is using VORs. It's just a straight inbound track, so it's a bit like a localizer approach. Now, main differences with the VOR approach is obviously the fact that we've only got lateral guidance. As such, we need to be configured fully by Subscirbe VOR, which is just on the edge of Lake Geneva, which is about 17.2 miles. Actually, we'll be fully configured by Pt.2. No, descent point is actually 17.2 miles out. So then we'll take our ground speed, we'll half it and stick a 0 on the end. No, half it, which will give us our rough approach speed. So for argument's sake, half it and put a 0 on the end, there we go. So if our ground speed's 120 knots, we'll half it, which will give us 60, stick a 0 on the end, that gives us a 600 feet per minute rate of descent. Okay, happy days. So I'm going to again cut the video here, I think, and see you all when we're approaching the Sampre, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, VOR. See you then, folks. Bye bye! Hi guys, we're back. So we're just descending through 25,000 feet now. I'm just going to adjust the compass. Compass. See compass. Compass. There we go. So there we go. It's quite a weird aircraft to kind of set altitudes and bugs, and that's my only complaint with this aircraft. Otherwise, I'm really enjoying it. It's the 757 FSX never really had. Okay, I've got a bit of a chicane. Let's see if we can dump enough altitude. We've got a flitch mode. And let's go, so let's say 280 knots. All the way downhill. And then I'm going to kind of say legs. Lurco direct, the one before SPR. So DIR, the one before SPR, which is GG514. Does that bring us in the way I was anticipating? Yes, it does. Wham! We're above profile. So, 43 miles. I actually think we can make that. Quite honestly. It's going to be tight, and we're going to be hammering it in, but it's pretty good weather today, so we don't even need to fly it as a proper VOR approach. We can just fly visual. All to V. It's got Pratt & Whitney's on this aircraft, even though Rolls-Royce, British Airways, used to have only ever had Rolls-Royce engine 757s. Just putting that out there. I know it's also turned daytime, but that's because I decided to reset the time because it's not that much fun flying it somewhere at night. We can switch these on now. We can switch the APU to start. Okay, anything else that needs to be done up here before we land? Not that I'm aware. Okay. We're sitting at 2,000 feet per minute. We've got 4... that's not right. Progress. It's 1547. Oh, it's... yeah, we've got plenty. Oh, yeah, we've got to definitely make that down. APU generators. Yeah, just cancel that recall. Do recall check, cancel recall. Status check. That's just the APU running up, as you can see. RPM's 99%, so it's pretty good. Auto brake setting 2 for this landing, because we're not too heavy. VREF, as I think I showed you, is at 120 knots today. I'm just going to confirm we are still bugged for the the VOR approach, not the ILS approach. The not ILS approach. Runway to Geneva, contouring. As I say, primary concerns. Those things over there, they're pretty tall, pretty solid, pretty easy to fly into. Alright, otherwise, I think what we'll do is we'll probably end up muting the audio in a few very short seconds and just doing some glorious air-to-air shots. Or maybe we won't, nah. That would be too easy for me. 1228 telecoms, that's set, that's set. I've improved the performance I'm getting from this a little bit since I actually last was recording. Also, cool pointer with this aircraft is actually now we're going to be sending 2 stick some air brake out. Okay, this is problems. How do I deploy air brake? Alright, 2 seconds, folks. Right, so we're back now, folks. Alright. We're just going to put the speed brake out fully, and I just realized I need to map another control. Right, so we've now got the speed brakes set up for the approach, as I said. So we've got quite a substantial rate of descent going to come on. We'll just set them about 50%. I'll confirm that's not actually the armed position, that's actually 50%. Yeah, that's 50%. So we'll just descend pretty steeply to get ourselves down steeply. Geneva Airport's actually over that way. It's just at the edge of Lake Geneva, and that's Lake Geneva there. So I'm actually kind of tempted to go visual nav and just fly visual approach into Geneva, but no, not really. No, better not. We'd get in troubles. And we don't like getting in trouble, do we? So I've got that fully configured. That's just going to go to 0905. And then that's the mode we're going to hit, which is localizer. Hopefully we'll have a nice VOR approach to fly. And if we don't, storms. And seatbelts on. Bing. Bong. Yeah, he goes in a huff with you if you ring him too often. So I'm not going to do that. I will actually turn the audio on for you guys. For your guys' benefits. Okay, I'm going to... headset. Sorry, I'm just kind of fumbling around right now with my fairly complicated audio setup. There we go, headphones. I think these are the noisiest packs of any aircraft I've ever flown. But anyway, 18,000 feet. We'll get a quick QNH check for Geneva Airport, which is LSGG, which is this one over here. Weather? Is it going to give me weather? No, it's not. Okay. GG. LSGG. Weather. Winds calm, altimeter 3006. So we'll just install that now. There we go, 3006 once. That's going to stay the same. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Everybody clap here. There we go, 3006, both sides now. And we'll just leave the standby on standout atmospheric. I was going to say that visibility drop there was rather worrying. Is this clouds we're passing through, or is this visibility drop? No, it's just clouds we're flying through. I actually reckon we could do this visually all the way. Let's go visual. Heading select. Right, we'll just turn us like this. And speed back to 260 knots. Or 270, that'll do. Or 265's halfway, so we'll do 265. Train is looking reasonably clear right now. Yeah, we're going for that lake, so we are pretty sorted. Over the lake, we'll just do a visual. Okay, that's a peculiar glitch. I look down, I look up, I look right, I get, like, blue out, I'm going to call that. But yeah, we're heading in that way, as far as I'm aware of the geography of the local area. Okay, I'm going to add an extra lump of spoiler out as well. And bring us down. What's the aerodrome elevation here at, oh, decision point, we'll do decision point, is 2,000 feet, or 500 feet off the deck. Right, we're just not going to look right more than about. Yeah, that's Geneva over there, just out of sight. So, how does this have us played out? Okay, we'll go back another 15 knots to 250 now. Or 240, that's a nice speed it could be going at. Auto throttle. Actually, we'll disconnect fully now. And speed mode. Flight director off on my side, off on the first officer's side. Put it down in the brown, as they say. Right. And I'm just going to check we put a lump of spoiler in there. We did, yeah? Yeah, we're half spoiler now. It seems a lot harder to navigate around the cockpit. Yeah, I'm still getting that blue out glitch. Wonder why that's actually happening. We'll just turn the aircraft a little bit. Where do you sound cones? Like, there's the airport, so I do have to be careful I get it down in time. Passengers did enjoy that manoeuvre. Okay, speed's going to come back to 200. Actually, I can come back to VRF, can't it, really? The kind of range to target we've got going on now. We'll hold 130 as our visual as our VAPP. Well, that's the airport, so do you have to actually aim for the like? I'm actually aiming for whatever that is there. Visually right now, anyway. A little bit on the high speed side, but that's okay. Let's see how you do. Yeah, nah, I can't even cheat it by doing that. Alright, so it happens if I look extremes at both directions. Could it be... could it be... Nope. That was a bit of a negative G maneuver.
Sir, you are really scaring us with these maneuvers.
Please can I do a barrel roll? It's the G's that I'm pulling out a little bit uncomfortable for the passengers. Oh, I thought I'd say, oh look, it works again. No, it doesn't. If any of you are X-Plane buffs and you can tell me what I'm doing wrong or what's broken, please do. Comment section's all yours. So we're at 8,000 feet with 11 miles to go. It'll be a steep descent. We can put gear down now. That'll really start pulling the speed off. Flaps 1. I need to just scroll the view on my EFIS in a bit. Trim. There we go, trimmed. Trim back a bit further. AP bleed, engine bleed off, engine bleed off. Give us better reversing capabilities when we land. Okay, these clouds came in since the weather forecast was made. Trimming back just a smidge. Speed's not coming off as quickly as I expected it to. I'll do a 180, then another 180. The other way, obviously not.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
That's 22 degrees of bank. Next on to flap, flaps 5. And just turn it the other way now.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Okay, we're now at a sensible height. Now we need to get down to a sensible speed. I'm just going to turn us on to finals now, because that DME1 is pointing at the obviously the Geneva VOR. Either of them are sensible enough for us to attempt a landing under present conditions. Okay, I'll take flap 15. That's obviously the runway there, just behind Geneva. Speed brakes. I don't care that the speed brakes are out, I need them out. .200 knots, so I can now pop flaps 20. This is probably going to be the steepest of steep approaches this aircraft's ever flown. But, you know, you're probably going... You know, if you've made it this far in the video, you're going to yourself, what the hell does he think he's doing? And actually, I'm teaching myself how to fly the aircraft. I will remove the weather just because that's making it a little bit marginal. Cav OK. Oh god no, Cav OK. 40 statute miles. There you go. As you can see, there's the aerodrome. Frankly, I'm surprised I haven't kicked radalt off yet. 1,500 feet per minute rate of descent. Okay. Next lump of flap full. I'm then going to just hit speed mode on. Spood. Still think this is still a bit marginal on descent rate. Okay, maybe this is proving that a 7.5 I suppose can do the 5.5 degree approach to the city, but hey. We won't actually reverse on landing if we end up making it down. Or when we make it, not if, when we end up making it down, because there's no point at from 120. We'll be cancelling it at 80 knots anyway. So yeah, I'm just aiming to break through this cloud as soon as I possibly can. 5 miles to Geneva. We are at 2 knots. Should have radar chiming off by now. What is aerodrome elevation at Geneva? 1,300. Bit higher than I thought we were. Full spoilers up. We can't do anything more than this. I know what it is. Yep, there we go. Fixed my view problem. Okay, there's my view. I'm now visual on the ground, so I can start visually manoeuvring for the final. A little bit off to the left of centre line. A lot less than the autopilot leads you to believe. A lot more than the autopilot leads you to believe. Sorry, I'm talking rubbish now. Oh crumbs. And we hit. Well, we're going through a cloud right now. Yeah. We just need to keep the rate of descent up and not start entering turns. I'm actually just down using instruments completely now. I'm not looking at... Oh, there's no point in looking out the window. That's a bit steep in the descent right there.
Pull up.
Clear of cloud. Looking up. There's the runway. 2 white, 2 red. Awesome. Spoilers in. Yep. Flaps now going full. Flaps are full. And we can just start visually manoeuvring for the final. And you told me we were going to crash. Welcome to Geneva under a rather cloudy day. Visibility's cav okay though. This is Aerosoft's Geneva. I'm assuming it's... well, it came with X-Plane, so I'm assuming it's custom built for X-Plane. I'm not even aware of them actually having a Geneva scenery in FSX at all. Alright. 125 knots, 35 knots. We'll get down to 120 before touchdown. A little on the low side. I'm actually again aiming off, then we'll do a right turn to final. Trimming back a bit. Yeah, we're descending too steeply right now. Just hold the nose up.
I want you to stay up, nose.
AP general. We'll just do that as part of our approach prep. Because the trim's just crazy far down right now.
Sink rate.
It's okay. We're gonna make it in.
Pull
I'm
up.
flying. We're gonna make it in.
Pull up. Pull up.
5 degrees is about the right pitch for a 7.5 on approach. Whoa. Right, this is the VREF. The simulator's calculated for us, but it just feels too slow. I'm going up to 125. Too slow. Trim, 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 trim. Pitch and hold. Power, power, power. Okay, my throttles are frozen. No, they haven't. They just got throttle. Cruiser to come up. Power, 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 power. Trim, 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 trim. Power, power, power.
Sink rate.
Now that's an aircraft fault, if I've ever seen one.
Pull up.
There we go, 125 as requested. Now we're just going to hold on to, I'll pull up a bit because we'll hit those power lines if we don't. But, my lord. Looking at why the aircraft just wouldn't put power on there. It was almost like it was still in flex mode. Also another good reason why not to vacate immediately. He's only meant to vacate about 3/4 of the way down the aerodrome there. So passing over the local A1. There we go, 3 rights, 3 reds. And just descending. On profile. I'm pretty sure you would not be allowed to have approach lights this close. Hang on, what the heck is that? That looks like a bloody paddle steamer on the power piece. We'll descend and we'll see what we actually pick up. I am indicating all white, even though I'm not that high. It's just the eye point I've got. I mean, if I was level with the cockpit, I was indicating high. Oh, it's just the Geneva VOR. That's what it is. Yeah, we might need to talk with the scenery developers about these power lines. They can't put them there. Pretty flat runway, though.
100.
Continue landing.
$50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was a bit of an overzealous rotation. Ballooned a little. And we're down. And speed brake up. Auto brakes are kicking in. Good braking action. We're not reversing, as I mentioned. Spoilers away. So don't have safe taxi in speed. Well, Okay, we're not, but you get the drift. Okay, spoilers can go away now, because we're vacating via this taxiway. As you can see, it looks remarkably like what I know Geneva is looking like, so I ain't complaining just yet. This aircraft is equally as bad handling as it used to be. Bleeds can both come back on. Okay, this is problems. We'll go next left. It's an absolutely fine aeroplane. Yeah, I might have thought I was going slower than I was. Come on, stop. Speed brakes are back up. Seeing if that helps. Okay. And we're coming in. So I'm just going to check brake temps, because I'd imagine they're going to get quite hot after this landing. Okay, I'm just going to do a recall check, as I said. Recall. Cancel. Apart from auto brake, which will be disarmed. We'll switch that to off. We'll just go for this stand over here, so these can come off so we don't blind the marshaller, even though we ain't got one. Position lights can come off too. And flaps can come all the way up. They have to be up before we're allowed to shut engines down. Come on, aeroplane. Recall. That could be a reason the aeroplane is refusing to move. Still got the turning radius of the QE2 though, sadly. I've got to say the stands at this airport are really weird. That's a pretty generic terminal building, but I'm just going to stop and accept it. So I'll stop with that about a beam left too, so just moving in a bit. And stop. Stop. Aeroplane. Stop. That's parking brake applied and it still won't stop. What the hell, aeroplane? Oh well. We've stopped. We've stopped nowhere near the air bridge. The aeroplane was refusing to stop. I'm sorry, folks. Anyway, guys. Fuel 1 off. Fuel 2 off. Beacon light off. Everything's coming off now. Okay. That's it from me, folks. I give in on X-Plane for a while. I think next time we'll be back in Eurotruck. So, bye folks, I'll see you all on the next one.